What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Barber Jase, back with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. It has been a minute, guys. Hope everybody is well. Bless up everyone that's watching right now. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell for your boy. But let's get into the video. I got my boy Abdullah in the chair. He's going for kind of like a medium drop fade, so let's get into it. Before I start my clip work, I'm going to clip up the top so I can create a nice balanced weight line using a bit of clipper over comb to create my shape. I'm using my 45 degrees comb, angling it slightly out to keep a bit of weight, but I'm not cutting too much off. There's not that much weight to remove. This is just going to make it easier for me when I use my number 2 or my number 3 to remove the bulk. I don't have to remove weight. So now I'm using my number 2 to remove the bulk, which is underneath the weight line that I set up initially with the clipper over comb. The weight line is where the parietal ridge is, which is basically the connection between the clipper and the scissors. That is a really important part of the haircut, which is why I worked on that part first, so now I can focus on the fade. Now using my clippers fully closed, I'm just going to create my zero guideline. I'm starting it around a centimeter above the ear and I'm dropping it below the occipital bone. The reason why I drop it at the back is to maintain more weight. Also, it gives me more space to fade at the back where the hair is more dense. I'm using my Barber Skeletons, which has the gold FX blade attached to it. I believe it's a sharper blade. To be honest, I need to get a new trimmer just for balding. But now I'm working on my fade. With this technique today, we're not creating no guidelines. We're just going to work our way down, starting with the 1.5 guard, working just below the 2, and now I've got my 1 guard fully open, and I'm just going to work my way down into that line without creating guidelines. I like to do this technique if I want to maintain weight. It stops me from pushing up the guards too high. Sometimes when you're fading up, creating guidelines, you end up pushing your guidelines higher when you're fading. So doing this technique creates a lower and more compressed fade, which I think will suit this hairstyle and this hair type. So now using my 0.5 guard, and after that I'm just going to go with my blade fully open and I'm going to slowly reduce that lever to fade out that final line. Big up man like Derek DXZ Films who helped me film this video. We decided to use a tripod today just to give it a try, but next time I think we're going to return back to them sick camera angles from your boy DXZ Films. So now we're just going to repeat the same steps on the other side, working down from the 1.7 guard. Now I'm actually using my classic 1 guard, which is slightly shorter than the original premium 1 guard. This just allows me to work through the number 1 guard a little bit quicker, but sometimes you can create a line, which is kind of what I did here, which means I had to go back to touch it up. This is the only thing when you're fading, not creating guidelines, you don't know how high to take each guard. And sometimes you can take it too high, or you can even flick out too low, which might cause you problems when you move down to your next guard. But with time and experience, it's always good to try out different techniques to find a method or system which suits you. now moving on to the back, which I normally do last because the two sides are always easier because the head is flat there. Also the hair is not as dense, so I like to just do the easy parts first and then focus on the back towards the end. And to be honest, doing it last makes it kind of easier for me because I'm already used to the technique, I'm already in the rhythm, and I know the client's head shape and his hair type, so I normally can smash it out pretty quick. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below if you've got any questions or if you've got any ideas for future videos, anything that you want to see, or if you don't like this video, let me know down below. Big up yourselves. So the fade is pretty much done, but I've got a very light line right at the bottom, which means I might have to go back to my trimmers to remove that final line. Now finishing off the fade with a little bit of foils just at the bottom around the hairline. So that is the fade pretty much done. I might have to touch up a little bit at the end, but now let's move on to the top. So after wetting down the hair, now we need to connect the top into that clipper over comb which we've done at the beginning. I'm sectioning from the apex, which is at the top of the head, to the corner of the recession point. Now I'm going to pull that down into my weight line and I'm going to cut to the guide, which you should be able to see underneath, that short point right there. This technique is going to create a nice shape and it's going to keep a bit more weight instead of using like a number 3 or number 4 to blend into the top. Now putting a middle parting in and I'm connecting the rest of the length into the sides. Now I'm going to cut the length into the top, firstly creating a profile line. I'm going to point cut the top to give it a little bit more texture and movement. Now following my profile line, I'm going to point cut the longer lengths of hair into the guide. See how I'm doing this sweeping technique? It's really efficient and it's pretty precise as well. As long as you follow your profile line, you should be good. Now I'm just doing a bit of blow drying using the diffuser and I'm just rough drying it with my fingers just to give it a nice, messy, natural look. After blow drying it, I actually finished off with a bit of scissor over comb, but I wasn't able to capture it on video, but that's what I did. Now finishing up, touching up the beard. I believe I trimmed the beard down to a number 6, and now I'm using a razor to give it that extra edge. But that's pretty much it for this haircut, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's good to be back. I've been super busy, but I'm gonna try my best to create some more content for you guys. But big up to everyone. Thank you so much for watching again. But make sure, stay fresh, stay faded, stay safe. It's your boy, Barber Jase. Big love everyone. Peace.